Hi, Coach. How you doing? So,
I I was watching the press release thingy from Polk County, Florida yesterday.
oh yeah, wasn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Doing okay, Coach. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I
What
got
do
to
you
work
do?
in the morning. Huh?
Oh, I saying, what do you mean? You said I got to work in the morning.
Yeah, I got to work in the morning, but I'm not really tired. Hell, I fucking slept all day.
I tried to.
When I say all day, I got home about 8:30, 8:40, something like that, and I was asleep by 9. I didn't even wake up until almost 2.
Wow.
So, and I can't even believe I did that because it was so hot. But I've been bringing home this jump box so I can charge my phone. And then I'm
Mm-hmm.
using the power supply to run the fan.
There you go.
It's lasting longer. Instead of 2.5 hours or 2.6 hours, I'm getting 3.7 hours, which is good. I'm not bitching.
So, Cooper
So,
informs me.
huh?
Cooper informed. Cooper informed me that the temp manager is no longer here.
The what?
The temp manager.
She's no longer there?
No, I guess we have a new manager starting on Tuesday.
Who is it? Did he have a
I don't
name?
know. He's like, I don't know anything.
Can't say that I blame him. Hi, Daniel. How's it going?
So he hasn't been told nothing. So,
Well, shouldn't Kennedy be spreading the word, maybe?
well, I don't know if Kennedy even knows yet. Like, I don't know if they told us anything.
Watch it be somebody so damn stuck up y'all can't even breathe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I swear. Hello, everybody. It's 14 people in here. Everybody double click the screen, leave a like. It's free. And say hello.
Is my stand out here? Probably not.
Oh,
No, I think it's inside. I don't remember. This week sucked.
oh. Man, last night was nuts with that storm. I had puddled water inside 4 years, plus the front door.
Front door ever get fixed?
Yeah,
Okay.
got that fixed, and then the strap that blocks off the bar is
Uh-huh.
broke. I told Harry's, I said, "Dang, if it's not one thing, it's another."
Well, come back here.
Come on in, people. Say hello.
Oh,
Don't be stuck up. I thought that was my job.
Who's down here? Sweet.
Hello, Ange. How's it going?
Batman is on.
Batman. No, 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 no.
Actually, I think it's the Dark Knight, not Batman, but it's still Batman.
Hello, DJ. How's it going?
What's up?
We're doing. That's all there is to it.
I straight
It's a
up said something.
going. I feel that. Do what?
Scott, come home. Hang on. Phone's ringing.
Don't let anybody see anything. Ah, you're full of shit. I don't look like I'm in shape at all. And I ain't about to go out there exercising. That's for the goody two shoes, and I ain't one.
For a second there.
So James is scared of big ass bugs with wings. Hello, Hannah. How's it going?
I forgot how to transfer calls for a second. I felt stupid.
I had to learn really fast.
I was like, I'm sitting there thinking, oh God, how do I do this? I haven't done it in over a year.
Ours is, I don't know about yours. Ours is X-FER, F-E-R.
Mhm.
And then you enter the room number and then you hit X for again.
It's still the same phone, so it's just you push the one button. I couldn't remember what button it was. Nope, technically I shouldn't have transferred them, but given the circumstances, I had to.
Nobody told me moving to the country would get me attacked by gangster ass bugs. I have to smoke cigs in a car. They are attracted to my phone. Why did you have to move out to the sticks? I thought you lived in a nice house in the city. I'm just curious. Inquiring minds want to know.
That guy looks like Scotty McCreery.
Oh, the Q&A says phone call or video call.
It's just the same thing for me.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, mine said phone or video call. Well, if I wanted FaceTime, I'd have an Apple. It's cold in here.
It ain't cold out here. James, why are you living in the sticks? I don't cook shit. We wanted to buy our own house instead of renting. And my brother went overseas, and I was living in his house paying the mortgage. My sister wanted to be back home also.
Oh, so she moved into the house and you guys moved into your own? It's a big triangle of chaos, if you ask me.
Okay, sounds like a lot of chaos. We'll go with that.
So we got the school stuff figured out.
You what?
We got school stuff figured out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because they were supposed to be transferring Cooper because of the gifted program situation. But they couldn't transfer Memphis because they didn't have room at that school. So while I was finishing all of this just got dumped on me today right as I woke up. Like I'd been awake for 5 seconds when the phone rang. And I almost didn't do it because it was too much all at once. But Price Harrison called trying to get stuff figured out and all that. And then 5 minutes later, the social worker from Price Harrison called and gave me a phone number she gave me a phone number and told me to call them and talk to them about this and that and the other. And talked to that lady, and she said she'd send an email and see what they can do and what can happen. And within an hour, I had an email that says that they were able to transfer both of them to a different school that has the gifted program for Cooper.
Which one?
Minnehaha.
Man.
Yeah.
Isn't that in the middle of the black neighborhood?
Central Web.
Oh. Which one am I thinking of?
You think about Hyde?
Oh, maybe.
Hyde's like Douglas and Oliver. Second and Oliver, I guess I should say. That's where they were going to send him.
I just didn't want them to be like one of the very few white people in a school. It makes for a really crazy experience. So they were moving Cooper no matter what. They wouldn't keep him.
Well, they were offering. He didn't have to move if he didn't want to. Like if he wanted to continue with the everyday gifted, then the next closest school that offered the everyday program was Hyde, which is not that far. It's just down the road, a little further than Price Harris, but and the two of them decided that Memphis was going to stay at Price Harris, and Cooper was going to go to Hyde.
They decided that?
Yeah, because I told them that it's like, here's the deal, we can't keep. It's like because I told him originally, you guys need to decide if you want to stay at Price Harris or if you want to move. Because I told Cooper, I said, you got 1 year left. Do you want to start all over? To have your everyday gifted stuff, or do you want to kind of make do with once a week and we can find extra stuff to do at home and you stay at Price Harris for that one last year? And then he said he wanted to move, that he wanted to transfer. So I was doing the enrollment stuff and tried to do the transfer. And one of the office ladies at Hyde called and said that they could override Cooper's stuff because it's a special education placement. That's what it's called. and they could override it because of that, and he was being reassigned for that. But she said there's nothing that she could do for Memphis because she says she can't override that even if she wanted to. She's like, all right, so I talked to the kids again, and they decided that Memphis would stay at Price Harris because he really likes it there, and Cooper wanted to move. But then I got all that information today, and I told them I got the email. I'm like, all right, guys, here's what they're offering you. Both their faces lit up and shows this other school. So I'm like, all right.
No, Bev, we're on live together. We can't play games when we're doing the double live. Hello, Paul. I don't date outside I don't date. We are homeschooling my daughter this year. She's 12. Should be fun. But at least we know what she's being taught. It may not last, but we shall see. Hello,
Hey,
copyright. How's it going?
me and Bub were talking about that just yesterday.
What?
Me and Bub were talking about that yesterday. She's like, I wish, because wish I was in a position to homeschool Bristol. And I'm like, my thing is I don't know if I could follow through with it. If there's interest.
I'll behave tonight. I think you did pretty good last time. Yeah, I don't date outside. I don't date, but if I were to date, it's not for me. My sister has kids with a black man, but it's just not my thing. And they're great. They're great kid. Well, they're a mess, but that's their mother's fault. No.
You still got the big head thing on.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure. It's Bane.
At anyone at this point. I don't date outside my family. I thought you were going to be good, you goober. Get offended. No, I'm not offended. Most people get offended by my answer. I've been called racist before. I did have a customer, and he doesn't come anymore because I just was like, I'm sorry. It's just not for me.
James, I don't think you've got the balls to do it now. I don't think you could.
It's not easy because you're trying to combine two different cultures, and it's much more difficult to do that than it is to blend a family psychologically.
He was with the white country girl. Like, good luck trying to get her out.
I didn't have the balls to do it before. Inmate encounters, no, I'm good. Grandma, just don't put up with men's shit. No, I don't. I don't have time for that crap. I'm tired of the damn baggage, the whining, the crying. Men my age are nothing but pusses anymore. And I'm sorry, I'm an alpha female. I don't have time for weak ass men. So I'm just being a widow, I'm good. Because they're freaking scared of ghosts and shit. And I'm like, I'm done. I don't have time.
I was
We ain't
watching.
fighting over what's for dinner. We're eating meatloaf. Cultural difference. Do it, Tori.
The TV show The World's Dumbest was on this morning, and they were
Hi,
talking about
Johnny. Hi, intruder.
hello.
I need this lady in my life as my mentor and friend. Seriously. I don't know. I'm pretty rough. Not just around the edges. I'm pretty rough. I don't sugarcoat shit. I ain't got time for that. all that. Anyway, what'd you say, Tori?
The TV show The World's Dumbest was on. Uh, no. What kind of you brought it up? Uh, and they're talking about this one guy that went and did a prank. And what he did is he had this like Russian accent, and he walks up to a black guy, pretending to be on the phone, talk about a Russian accent, saying and carrying a suitcase, and walks up and puts the suitcase down, and he says in the Russian accent, it has been delivered, something, something, and he takes off running. While he's still talking on the phone, and this black man starts chasing him, and while he's getting chased, he's like saying something about it, nothing happened, and it didn't go off or whatever. Well, this black man ended up attacking this guy. They're coming after this guy and the cameraman, even though he's like, it's just a prank. There's a camera over there. He comes after both of them, and one of the hosts was like, only prank white people because we're too weak.
Paul. No, I wouldn't be out cold, intruder. You wouldn't get close enough to knock me in the head. You'd have a big hole in yours, though. Hello, Miss Haley. How you doing? How's the world treating you tonight? Haley's been with me the last couple nights at work.
What time did you get off last night?
You mean off the live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. What time did I get off, Haley? 3:33, something like that?
Oh, well, I must have just checked.
I'm too old to give a shit. I'd grab the briefcase and run off. Yeah, it was right around 3. I think I needed to go and do my audit, wasn't it?
That was me and Scott were racing the weather. Actually, he got all nasty from dropping the tank. Until he went down in the shower, and I was waiting for him to go shower. I didn't think he'd be in there for 45 minutes. And I finally went and knocked on the door and said, it's now or never.
Well, apparently we lost power here at the house, over here at the park. And Grandpa said something about it come on pretty quick, come back on pretty quick. They'll get Swiss cheese real fast. Exactly. I mean, some of us didn't come up in this ritzy world where you don't know how to take care of yourself. And we're book smart and street smart all in one.
I had a dream today that tells me the reason why I don't have window privileges.
Window privileges?
Yeah, Scott says I don't get window privileges because I mouth off to people. I'm
You
right in the passenger.
do. You did that shit in my vehicle too, screaming out the window. With their windows up.
So, and I had a dream that this girl was like, she was driving this like little Jeep thing or whatever, and like she was like leaning over like this, like looking for something like in the floorboard or some shit. And my window was all the way down, and her windows were all the way down. And I hung halfway out of it, screaming at her. If you sat up at the road, you'd be able to drive faster. That's all the dream was.
Oh my God, you're terrible.
Scott tells me not to get into it with people without him around.
Why?
That way I don't get myself into a situation where I get in over my head. I'm like, hey, the situation happened the other day was warranted, and the guy in the Graph electric van said even agreed with me. So I went to QT. Was it yesterday? I hobbled my ass to QT because this thing wasn't running for shit. And on my way back home, I had to go up and around the city bus that was right there at the apartments. And went up and around it, and as I was changing lanes back over into the right lane, if I'd have had to hit the brakes for any reason whatsoever, that Ford truck would have taken out the whole back corner of this.
Oh.
Because he was not hitting his brakes. And so I was on the phone with Bubba when that happened. I had Bubba on speakerphone in my hand, in this hand. And It's about that new duplex housing thing that they just built there. It's about the driveway of that, and that I happened to look in the side mirror and dude about creamed the S into me, and so I just hand out the window, middle finger up as he passed me on by. And the craft electric guy came up next to me, and and he was like, he's like that motherfucker deserved it because he about did the same shit to me. And I'm like,
It was
I turned the street early. I turned the 27th instead of the next one, and it just up and around. It's just a little around the block thing. Well, I get up and around the corner, which is where JJ's bus stop's at. Lo and behold, guess who's sitting there waiting for me?
who?
That truck that almost hit me.
Oh,
He followed me for a whole block and then turned off. We were gonna go slow regardless. I didn't have a choice. We were going slow.
had this dipshit. I guess the speed limit was just not enough, you know.
Mm.
Anyway, so he sped up to try to get by me. Well, first of all, if you're on my ass because the speed limit is just not enough for you, and you try to go around me, if there's a car in my vicinity, I'm blocking your ass.
Yeah, you were just
So
enough when you get
I'm like, okay, well, my pickup's got a little bit more juice than your little rice burner. So I saw him come out from behind me and I gunned it and got real close to that other car in the other lane and he couldn't get over. So then he gets in behind me and he's, you can't see, you can see, barely see the top of that little piece of shit car he was driving. And I just stayed with that car until I had to move over because it was on MacArthur. And so he had no choice but to stay behind me in the construction zone there. And so then he comes out and he's flipping me off and all that shit after the construction zone. And he's going all the way to the right. And I'm like, so when we got to the stoplight, he's sitting there waiting on the cars in front of him. Didn't want to look at me. Because I'm like stopped. I mean, there's a great big gap between me and the guy in front of me. And I'm stopped going, well, he face forward. Little punk bitch.
I love it right there in MacArthur at the drive-in going towards K15 because coming off of hydraulic onto MacArthur, they've got it switched up and it's two turn lanes. You got the turn lane, then you got the straight and turn lane. Well, it's funny when people get in that straight and turn lane, which turns them into the right lane, and they try to haul ass past everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make it past like one or two people because everybody in the left lane don't play games.
People are just retarded. Just retarded.
Oh my damn! Look who it is. What's up?
What's up, little man?
No fighting.
Oh,
Like I said,
shit. Flipped your truck? What the hell? How would you let him do that shit?
see, Scott just Ric Flair's their ass.
Somebody, who was it? Somebody asked me why I don't drive a truck. I think it was one of the girls at work. And I told her, I said, yeah, have you seen the way people drive? No. Why would I want to be out there in a big truck? If I run over them and kill them, I have to live with that shit. Said it was time for me to go. People don't know how to drive. We got it figured out. We know what's going on. Stupidity is on a rampage.
Oh yeah, no, because it happened to Bub the other day. She's like, while we were on the phone, she was sitting at a red light, and the light turned green, and she goes, "In the time it takes to get my foot from the brake to the gas, somebody honked at me to go." Yeah. I got honked at in the Quick Trip parking lot because I didn't want to pull out in front of somebody.
Speaking of honking, I had to take a car over to the shop today. Don't know what the hell is wrong with it. We think the fuse box is messed up. But the minute you put it in gear and try and drive, it honks on its own. You're sitting at the light and it's going chirp, 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 honking on its own. I'm like, man, I should have got shoe polish and put horn broke, don't shoot me.
It sounds like a short.
Yeah, it's got something going on. And then when you turn the car off, it from a parked position, you have it running. He had to try and clear the coach just to see what it would do. And you turn it off and you can hear it chirping. And then it'll finally reset or something. But anyway, it's funny as all get out. And I'm like, man, I'm going to drive into the shop. All these people are going to be in their shops and they're going to want to know who I'm honking at constantly. Just holding my.
Yeah, we just blew a pointless $600 some odd this week.
Oh, on school stuff.
No, fixing the Suburban for nothing. Fixing the Suburban for nothing.
For nothing?
Yeah, because Scott took one of the O2 sensors out and it ran fine.
He took an O2 sensor out and it was fine?
Yeah, the problem is in one of the cats.
Oh.
So he put the O2 sensor back in, took all the O2 sensor fuses out, and drilled a 7/8 inch hole in the cat.
And it solved the problem. That happened when I was a kid in church. No, it's actually a Dodge Avenger. A Dodge Avenger. And man, I'm like, man, just keep my head down.
Yeah, James and Alec, actually. You guys haven't seen the new transportation, have you? The new whip. James Jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd call him James Jobs. He likes to be attacked by bugs with wings and birds with wings.
Well, what's a bird without wings?
A new whip.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, okay, you weren't here for that either. Blew up my truck. I didn't do it. Scott did it. So the truck's been parked for about a month. Danny says he has a motor.
And what?
Danny says he has a motor for it.
Redneck ass bugs.
And that sounds funny.
That does.
See, if you guys would watch the videos on the channel, you would have seen it already.
Yeah, what is up with that? Nobody's got time to watch the long form videos of me working.
Not even that
What's
long.
up with that? I'm like 6 views in 5 hours.
I mean,
So
I
then
say
I went and looked to see how long they watched. None of them watched more than a minute.
I
And
say
I'm
it takes me
like,
a couple days to get We're gonna show the nice side.
The nice side? That shouldn't be. That's not the nice side.
He says that's passenger side.
It is?
Yes.
It's like the driver's side. Oh, I guess so. Let's just flip backwards.
Yeah, it's driver's side. It's the right color.
Don't run with the ship, but it's the right color. That's funny. It's a cat problem.
Yeah. Like, who'd have thought? Like, I shit you not.
Never
Because
would have
last
thought
night,
that.
see, because last night we were racing the rain to that's in the other truck. It's in the truck, not this. We were racing the rain last night to finish changing the fuel pump. The $352 fuel pump. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know how you fix a gauge cluster, but shit. If you thought that I might do something really stupid with this ringing in my ears, let me continue to listen to this fucking bullshit on my freaking dash. I am reaching my done with this shit limit.
The dinging sounds?
Yes.
She has a big ass head anyway. That's just normal.
This is my head. You said I got a big ass head. She got a big ass head. Yeah, you can't tell. I thought people would say more about it, but they didn't. Oh, yeah, I think it's getting Jimmy. Are you a good driver? Yes or no? That's the Halloween already. I'm telling you. You already got redneck ass bugs. They already got the Reese's peanut butter pumpkins out there. The city boy. I'm gonna send a pic of these big ass locusts on Discord. Watch. Man, them cicadas are just all over the place here. And they're noisy as all get out. What the? What? They're huge, like can't see out your mirror huge. Keeps you on your toes, James. You ever seen a pet cemetery? I live by one of those highways in the sticks now. Yeah, we have one out on East Kellogg. Kinda looks like a robot. Kinda. It's definitely different. I don't know what's going on over here though. What happened to the everything else? It's lit up. Hell, you can't even see me.
What the fuck? It's kaleidoscope. Is Tori your only child? Nope. No.
She probably wishes.
Okay. I don't think I'd be any more normal.
Probably not.
We ain't saving you.
Just make sure it doesn't bite that tallywhacker.
Tuck it in. Tuck it in, tuck it
It's
in.
frickin' midnight and the hotel group chat is just going on.
About what? Good
Maurice,
Lord.
Maurice had to tell us all that it's his birthday.
Oh, yay. The only time anybody here ever knew it was my birthday is because I told them. Well, now Corey keeps track. Corey's got a paper up on the board in the back with everybody's birthday. Ew. Ew. Alien versus Predator hands.
Stop! You're gonna make me pee.
Why is that this background sentence in every video? You got the woman in the background. I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna pee. It's okay. That day that we went and saved Brandon off the side of the highway, I said that because when Pup ripped the it's cold in here. It's always cold in here. When Bub ripped the door handle off the Tahoe.
I think she said something about that.
She did. She like just working because I asked if she had jumper cables, and she went to that back passenger door to open it and just. She's like, "What the?" She tries to put it back in place. Can make her run for it.
It's freaking midnight, and these people over there in 123 are beating on the walls. It's midnight.
And you set your dog off.
I always set her off.
So
I come home.
Go ahead.
I came home and one of them black cats was laying on the roof of the car. So I honked and scared it.
That's mean.
Yep.
I asked Scott last night. I said, I was like, so I need your help. And he goes, with what? And I said, figuring out how to convince. He goes, I mean, he's like, what do you mean? I said, you told me I gotta have a sit down talk with your mom and convince her to let me have a dog. He goes, nope, not helping you with it. He said, just tell her. He said, just tell her what you told me. Yeah, because that'll work.
What you told him.
Yeah, I told him I said because I told Scott I was like, I told him for one, the only reason that it even just came out is easy. This is because I don't feel like I'm replacing Otis. I'm at that point. I don't feel like I'm replacing him. And I told Scott that, like before that, told him I was like, I don't exactly have friends, and the kids are about to go back to school. It's like I don't exactly have friends. The only people I've got are you and the kids, really. Like so it'd be nice to have somebody in my corner, somebody or something.
And what kind of dog is it?
It's a red coonhound, blue tick coonhound, and black lab.
Wow.
Two of them are black. There's two black ones and a merle one.
Wow.
Yep, I only work weekends. I hate people that hate cats. Y'all are so disrespectful. She had cats up, but she's had cats like longer than my whole life up until what 9 months ago.
Yeah.
And I have cats now. It's a stray cat.
We're about to lose our breakfast person.
Why?
To be honest, I have no idea. He just likes to bitch. I've told you a million times, men are the drama queens. People do not understand what I mean when I say that. This dude comes in, goes in the back, I put everything out already, had been up and ready to go. He's always late. He walks in about 20 minutes after 6, and he goes, I'm done. I'm done with this place. And I said, what happened? Did I do something wrong? And hello, Roy. And he said, no, you didn't do nothing. I'm tired of this place. I don't want to cook in this damn closet anymore. Nobody does their job right and blah, blah, blah. And I said, what did I do wrong? I wrote everything down. It's no different than the breakfast at True. It's just different food. It's no big deal. And I still don't know what his problem was. I'm assuming it's got something to do with that shelf being rearranged.
Oh my God.
I made it.
How far is the damn house from the car?
What?
I said, how far is the house from the car? It's like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, he's always bitching about something. And I'm like, my God. And then the person who works on his days off, she's asking everybody if they'll cover her. And then turns
thought-
around, goes to the manager and says, I would really like to have some more hours.
I thought Maurice
But you're-
did breakfast opposite of him.
On the weekends, he'll stay and help get all that food. And it's not a big deal. It's not that hard. The way Maurice taught me to cook the food is he's like, slow and steady wins the race. Put the oven on 350, it should be good. And all you're doing is reheating. So the food's already cooked. You're just heating it up. And for some reason, he's scared to death of 400 and 450. And I'm like, if you put it on at 450, you don't have to wait 40 minutes for the damn chicken. It's simple.
Chicken for breakfast is weird.
You what?
I said chicken for breakfast is weird.
Yeah, they put it in the sandwich warmer. So we put
Weird.
6 biscuits in there. We put 8 egg bites. Then we put 6 egg patties. And then you put the chicken and you can put the bacon. And then they would just make a sandwich with that.
Uh-huh.
Supposed to have croissants there, but somebody who's supposed to be the breakfast manager, they put the croissants underneath the on the bottom shelf of the metal table when the box clearly says keep frozen. And it's still there. After what, 3 weeks?
That's gross. Cool.
They're not using them, so whatever. But anyway. Oh, and then Maurice can't use the can opener on the table. It's connected to the table. It's one of them ones that you slam it down into the can and then you turn it.
They
And
had it
does
in
it.
Wendy's.
Yeah. And he can't handle them. He says, no, I can't do them. Yeah, they're
Well,
little
that's
chicken patty kind of things.
Like I can understand ham, but you gotta look at it this way. It's only breakfast if it comes from a pig. I came up with that realization a few weeks ago.
Well, on Thursday morning, I told Megan I was going to create my own menu, mixing up the main course. And so I use the link sausage, which is like the kielbasa, and I make the omelets that have the cheese in them.
Mhm.
And then I put the biscuits and gravy out, and I put the potatoes out. And then on Friday morning, I cook up the beef sausages and the scrambled eggs. And I've been wanting to put some egg bites out, but I think what I did this morning was put potatoes out instead. But I would prefer to put egg bites out. But what do I know?
That just sounds like a personal preference of what sounds good to you.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
are
wouldn't
you
eat that
feeling better?
potted meat. Ham Canadian bacon. Yeah, they do. They call it Canadian bacon. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. Then he got upset with me. I walked into the kitchen and we were just about out of coffee in one of the pots. And I said, we're going to need some coffee in one of the pots, the left one. And he goes, you ain't making enough food. We can't even get through 1 hour. And I said, that's bullshit because right now it's almost 8 o'clock and you haven't refilled it. And I said, and another thing, if you talk to me, you talk to me with respect. You don't treat me like an abusive husband would treat his wife. And he looked at me and laughed. And I said, I don't think any of it is funny. You speak to me with respect. Now, this is a really big black guy. And I walked out, went back to my desk, went back to the front desk. And then he come out, I don't know, 15 minutes later. He goes, I'm sorry. I should have thought that one through and been a little more gentle about it. He said, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. And I said, let me tell you something. When you talk to women like that, that is grounds for a complaint for sexual harassment. Because would you talk to the men like that? And he wouldn't. He wouldn't talk to Maurice like that. He acts like he's scared to death of him.
He probably is. Afra, are you feeling better?
Yeah, how you doing, Afra?
I was gonna say something else. I forgot.
Anyway, when you're new, you know how it is, you gotta set those boundaries. I told the front desk manager, my direct manager today, I said, if I get asked one more time to work somebody's shift because I'm only part time and everybody thinks I'm just sitting at home on my off time, we're going to start having some problems. I said, I'm going to say something. You are scheduled. That's your day. You don't make your plans around.
Stop talking.
Stop smoking. Who's smoking?
Lila
Do
B.
you have a cigarette? Oh, you're going to scroll? Okay, bye. See ya. One, be ya.
You sit there and listen to us talk shit.
Do you have a cigarette in your hand?
No, I was inside.
That doesn't make no damn sense. I ain't got one.
Oh, so this check-in that I just did here a little bit ago, that one threw me for a loop. That one made me have to work my brain.
Why?
Because the guy was like, he's like East High is about 15, 20 minutes away, right? And I'm like, I had to think about it. I'm like, ooh, nope, I got it. You had to think about the easy way to get him there. I told him, I said, just get back out here, or I can go all the way north to up to Kellogg and go west, and you'll find the Grove Street exit. Get off of Grove, and I think it's no more than a mile north of there. Not even.
Not even, yeah.
I
Hi,
was like, that one
Lullaby. Lullaby is in the house.
changed. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I don't have them. Damn. It sucks. Ooh, I might have ate my words. I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Oops. I looked away and she vanished. I gotta go clean the pool area in a little while. Wish me luck.
Where you at, Bella? Are you on the perch?
Uh,
Are you on your perch? Yeah, there you are. I just checked
I
it.
do. I've been losing my filter over the last few years.
You did what?
I've been losing my filter over the last few years. Supposed to make friends. James says that he Googled how to keep the locust away and it told him to use physical barriers. I don't know. Billy might be in bed already. He's going to wake up to go pee here in a little bit. Don't worry. He's kind of got a rhythm going. So I need to, I think it's Kennedy in the morning. I have to ask her how they're doing this because the time off thing, I actually, because I told her that I'd originally put it for like a whole week, for like 2 weekends straight, but I'm like, I'll just take 1 weekend. And I told her why I wanted that weekend. And she said that everybody was asking for at some point this coming week because the school's starting and the kids starting school and blah blah blah. I was like, I don't want the first day off. I said, I'm already off anyway. They don't work on the first day of school. So I was like, all I was wanting was preparation up until the first Monday, like the start of the first full week of the school year. And I said, but if need be, it can I can push it to the week after to the weekend after that. I said, what are the other? Well, they've got it noted back there for me to have the 14th or 16th off and October 31st. And it says NA switch. So I need to find out what's getting switched.
What ain't switched?
NA night audit.
Huh?
Night audit switch.
I still didn't hear you. You keep cutting out.
Night audit switch. NA switch.
Where are you going?
That's just it's on the little paper that has my days off. It says something about NA switch. That's what I got to ask about. Or which days are we switching?
Oh. No, T-Bone's still fat as they get.
She's got a filter on her head. Oh yeah, no, I didn't get to finish telling you about this 600 some odd stupid dollars we wasted. $352 fuel pump.
Oh my. Why didn't he
Before
get one out of the yard?
we wanted to put a brand new one in it because we thought that was the problem. That it was weak. And they don't have anything like this up there. Because we were doing trial and error, and he said he bought the fuel pump, but we weren't sure if that's the problem. But his gut kept telling him that to change it. It didn't do nothing. Because I put gas in it this morning after he left, and I started it. It drove it down the street to see what it'd do, He's still doing the same shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm over it. Don't care. I went back. I hobbled it back to the driveway, put it back in the driveway, rolled the windows up, shut it off, closed it, locked it, went in the house, went in the garage, closed the door, went in the house, went to bed, went to sleep. I was like, I'm done. Another thing that it
Fighting
was
from
saying,
ghosts.
the talking about another issue could be the PCB valve system. Allowing oil to get sucked up in the wrong places, like the PCB valve failing and sucking oil up out from underneath the valve cover, and this and that. And so there's a new updated version of it. And before the work discount, it was that valve cover was 117 and some change. So we got it like 70, 80 bucks, something like that. What the hell else did I do? What else did I do?
I don't know.
I did not break
We
the
have,
spark plug.
huh?
I said I did not break the spark plug wire this time.
Oh, that's good.
I did that on my truck. When I was trying to take the spark plugs out to see if taking the compression factor out of the taking the compression factor out of the equation to see if the motor would turn when it locked up on us. Took spark plugs out, and I ended up ripping the little metal piece off the end of it, off the wire.
Uh-oh. You
Hey,
know,
you might.
that's an awful lot of SpaghettiOs. Do you know this?
Huh?
It's an awful lot of SpaghettiOs you brought over.
I told the kids that they weren't going to eat it. Which is funny because we just bought SpaghettiOs last time we went shopping and ate them. Okay, that was targeted. The Q&A says locked out of the house. That was rude.
Because you're sitting in the car.
And you're outside. Ouch. Oh, the beetle. Who was that? Oh, go ahead.
The assassin bugs liked it, like that hotel.
Hey, I like it over there at yours because of the quail. Those are cute.
Oh, yeah, they're running all over the place. Well, they went hiding this morning after that 50, 60 mile an hour wind.
I bet.
Ripped off the visor from my pickup.
Another one?
Yeah, completely gone. The one that was loose already.
I know it was the back. I think it's the back driver that was missing.
Yeah, back driver lost that one in the storm over at the other shop.
Yeah.
And this one lost it in a storm last night. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to get the eraser wheel out, get all that shit off of there, and find the money and get another set.
By the way, if you want something collectible for the 250th, go get some brake cleaner from O'Reilly's.
Somewhat.
Brake cleaner.
Why?
They've got collectible. They got collector's edition, collector cans right now. They're all decked out with the flag and the 250th and all that.
So when you empty the can, you're gonna throw it away?
or just empty the can and keep it.
Good night, Afra.
Good night. I was watching one of the Midwest safety videos, and this woman, the video said something. It was titled something. Woman meets karma after fourth attempt at fleeing on a traffic stop for reckless driving. She'd been called in 4 times for reckless and dangerous driving, and she took off from a attempted traffic stop. This woman took off into the dump and went up the hill. Like, that was stupid.
Where the hell did she think she was going to go when she got to the top?
I don't know, but she turned around and made it past them because a lot of agencies, you can't just put yourself in front of them. And some of them hesitate. Yeah, well, she didn't expect to meet what she met when she didn't expect to meet what she met when she got back to the bottom.
Which was,
She wasn't getting out.
oh, cops all barricaded and shit.
Nope.
She wasn't getting out the hard way, or big trucks?
Big trucks blocked it. They had come over the scale and the big opening on the side. You had one that came up. They had two of them. Like, one was like right here, kind of sitting like this one. This one was like this, and then there was a guy in his pickup right here. He was backing up, coming forward, doing this, keeping her from passing. Like, he was throwing that thing back and forth. Like, you could see him. He'd slam on the brakes. That truck was struggling. And then they ripped her out of the car, and put her on the ground after tasing her. She's like, "You hurt me."
Oh,
And it was a white lady.
stupid bitch, quit running from the cops.
She's like, "You hurt me." The other one, I don't think I blinked for half of it. What one was that? I just go back and look. That one was pretty long. I have to send it to you. That one was intense. I think that one was a good 30, 40 minutes long.
Oh my.
Oh, no, it was a early 2000s Suburban they were chasing. And it was funny because the guy kept having it. Yeah, his blinker kept, like, most of the chases, one blinker was on. His right side blinker was on. And one of the pursuing officers was actually a rookie in training because he had his FTO in the passenger seat.
Oh,
Guiding him, telling him to do this and this, slow down for this quick turn, because they were like the third car back. And there's like, I want to say it's like, not, I don't want to say it's gas line stuff, but it's kind of like off in the country. You've got like the metal lines that come up out of the ground with like a meter on it, but then they got the metal piping that blocks it. They almost pinned him against that, but he got out of it. And
oh. Good night, Bev.
good night. And he took off down the road with his blinker still on. And I don't remember what the caption was, but it was funny, and it made me rewind on it so Scott could watch it, because the guy's blinker was stuck on, and he just running down this country road, takes an immediate right turn into a field, trying to get away. The cops followed him. And it looked like a mouse chase. They're all over this field because the editor put a map up of where they were at, and they got the road, just following where they're going. It's got the suspect's vehicle and different little cop car pictures that are outlined in different colors to indicate which dash cam goes with which one on the map, and they're just kind of like all over you. Wow. Okay. Obviously, they don't get away.
No. Most of them crash.
I think this guy finally got boxed in. He just kind of like being out there in the field kind of bit him in the ass.
Yeah, I don't even remember what channel it is. They do a lot of Arkansas chases. And Arkansas, hell, most of theirs crash.
It's Arkansas and Florida, I believe, are the like it's either Florida or Georgia. They're state troopers.
They don't pull back.
They don't care. They just go for it.
Yeah, if they engage, they're going all the way.
But my favorite one is from the Oklahoma State Troopers. This
Oh,
guy, this guy flees in a stolen rental car, and he ends up trying to flee from him on 412, and he
on
gets pitted
412.
on 412. Yeah,
You heard about that fiery crash they had on 412 the other day?
no,
Anyway, go ahead. We'll talk about it in a minute.
they ended up pitting him, and he went off to the left, and he hit the concrete barrier, but he didn't hit it hard enough to disable the car. So they had him kind of boxed in, but he was able to squeeze that little like Honda or whatever in between two of them and back out of there. And he backed up and like under the bridge and then tried to pit him again. He was off in the grass. Tried to pit him again and kind of failed because he was backing up and he was here and this other car was here. I've watched it 3 or 4 times just to see the other one coming through because if you're not paying attention, you've got the guy running here and the other car had got just right here. And then out of the blue, one of the Chargers just comes in from the passenger side, slams into him.
Oh,
Like,
brutal.
and
Hi,
flips him over.
Mila. Milani.
Yeah.
Milani. I like her name. Her name
She-
is Milani. I like it. I should have named you Milani.
don't fit.
It don't fit.
Anyway, that crash.
People are crazy.
You gonna talk about it?
What?
You said we'd talk about that crash on 412 here in a minute.
Oh, yeah. It was a pickup truck flipped 5 or 6 times and caught fire and killed the guy
Wow.
on 412 right around it was not far to he was heading to Enid, so it was not far to the west of 35. Anyway, it was like, oh shit, I don't know how anybody would have survived that. The flipping was, you know, it was a tumble in between and it just slammed down on the top.
So killed Max.
So you could see it on another person's dash cam. I think it was a truck driver. It was pretty horrifying.
That's
I
what
don't
Max.
understand why. Huh?
That's what happened with Max's wreck.
I just don't understand how or why we got to put those dash cams out like that. If it's a fatality,
Yeah.
I mean it's a bit much. Now, if they're running from the cops, they need to be blasted.
Yeah.
Blast them out there.
Work's been all right. Slow. Computer says I still have 5 seconds.
You what?
The computer says I still have 5 check-ins.
I had 5 last night too. 2 walk-ins. And eventually only 2 were left. They got charged.
They're all under the same name. So yeah, that'll be fun.
All under the same name.
Mhm.
So we have a guest that's staying in the hotel. She's there for a month, and she has a miniature golden retriever.
How?
That's what I want to know.
It's probably mixed with something.
About as golden retriever as you get. Only it's
Okay.
about half the size of her.
Or it's got like dwarfism or something.
Yeah, they said there is many golden retrievers, and I'm like, how? I just don't even. Whatever.
Okay, and they try to say that miniature huskies are a thing. No, they're not. That's what you call
That's
a
like
pomsky.
right. I mean, it's it's just a miniature golden retriever. But it kind of makes you wonder if one maybe did have dwarfism and they bred with a full size one. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand it. It's kind of like how does a pit bull and a Shih Tzu breed when you get your bullshits?
Or husky Pomeranians.
Yeah.
That's not. It's
Then
just not safe.
we had another one look like Maddie, palm cheek.
Yeah.
She was checking out.
I don't know. That's my favorite. Like one of the best parts of this job is the dogs.
Oh, definitely.
Especially a little French bulldog.
French bulldogs.
Yeah, that one that we were here on the live when it happened, and the dog come running through, and he come over here next to me, just pop squat, just like flop down, and was like, "I'm good."
I
He
mean,
went
the
on.
friendliest little booger. It was the friendliest and looked just like a golden retriever, but it was half the size of Bella. And Bella's not even as big as most of them because she's the runt. But man, it's like, how do you get a miniature golden retriever? Now, I would love to have a golden doodle if I ever had the money to take care of it because you have to keep them groomed. Yeah, it's not a golden doodle. I'm telling you, this was a golden retriever, full on golden retriever, looked like a golden retriever, had the ears and the hair and everything. But it was half the size of a golden retriever. Golden doodles have that curly hair.
Unless you're Brody.
Yeah, well, I think he brushes his out, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, you gotta go. You gotta watch the. I think Web said it comes out on Monday. You need to watch the Farm Tours with Matt Matthews coming up.
Oh,
He ended up with a black eye.
huh?
He ends up with a black eye from an egg fight.
From an egg?
Yeah.
Who threw it at him?
This guy named Harry Jousey.
Never
Whoever that
heard
is.
of him.
Boyfriend Material Podcast. Me and Bub talked about it. I'm like, I don't know who that is. So
Don't know who some of these people are. I'm going to silence that damn chat. You watch me. Don't want to be a part of it anyway. Yeah, he
Let's
was
see.
he was a super nice dog, cute as can be. I'm gonna say he was probably no bigger than a corgi.
That doesn't sound healthy.
It doesn't. And of course, she tried to take him outside, and the rain just would not. It would take a break, and then it would come back. So her and the Pomchi lady, I told them to go out the side door underneath the canopy. There's some grass there, and just let them step out on the grass. So they both did.
So miniature golden retrievers, they're not recognized by major kennel clubs like the AKC. Instead, they are designer mixed breed dogs typically created by crossing a golden retriever with a smaller breed like a miniature poodle, cocker spaniel, or Cavalier King Charles.
I would almost say this was a Cavalier because they're very similar with the noses and all.
Yeah, it says that they're about 20 to 45 pounds, that's about a Daisy sized dog.
Yeah, it's pretty small. Like I said, I'm gonna guess maybe a little bit taller and slimmer than a corgi. But yeah, it was about the same size. Sweet as can be. His name is Charlie.
They're often referred to as comfort retrievers, golden cocker retrievers, or petite golden retrievers.
Yeah, petite was another word she used, but she used miniature first. Then she said he's one of the petites, and I'm like, okay. I had never seen one before. We had some pretty good storms overnight last night. And just after the live, that's when the big part of the storm came through. And man, ripped that thing off my pickup, messed up one of our umbrellas at the table. It was coming from the east. So the wind was blowing to the west. And then it shifted and started blowing directly to the south. And I'm like, well, hello, Kelvin.
Hello.
So we did have some storms today. I'm assuming they moved out by the time I went to bed because it was just a few sprinkles when I was heading home in different spots. Hello, Jelly Beans. How's it going?
Okay, they are kind of cute.
They are. He was just sweet as can be, and I went. They were gonna go back out when they had a break because she sat down and had some breakfast. Yeah, super cute.
I found
And
there's a breeder.
I said, "You go enjoy that weather while you can, Charlie, and just come pouncing around the counter just to come and stick its butt at me to pet his butt." Oh
There's
yeah,
a
we're good. We're good, Kelvin.
there's a breeder in Utah.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow. It was crazy. Definitely crazy. Never seen one, never even heard of one. Beautiful dog, though. Really cute. Yeah. And they look just like golden retrievers, only
There you go.
tiny. Yeah. Like, man, I want a blonde golden retriever, one of the white ones that you just showed. That's what I want. I wish I could afford to. I wanted to get one before Bella passed. You know, she's not getting any younger. And allow her to train the dog. Huh?
Akita. Kelvin has Akitas.
Akitas are beautiful dogs too. Did you see that Carlos's dog is sick?
No.
Yeah, he's sick. They don't even know what happened. They don't know if he got into something or what. He keeps throwing up. They took him to the ER vet, put him on some medication.
How old is he?
I'm gonna say he's around 4 or 5 years old.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Well then. And one called Bella. She's probably tired. She didn't sleep much. They had a lot going on today. Plus enrollment for 2 of the kids, the 2 youngest. And 4 teenagers. All I got is this little booger boo down here. I don't know. I lost Jazzy on November 1st. And I keep telling myself I really want a kitty. But I'm scared that the kitty cats won't be like my kitty cats. You know what I mean?
We good?
Good.
Okay. Sorry, Scott called. He was like, "Where's the RTV?" I said, "Mom has it." She said, "We can go get it." He goes, "I don't feel like driving that far."
I don't have it. It's at the shop.
Oh, well. It's Doug.
What's up, Doug?
You know what?
Doing better these days?
I might
Huh?
name my dog. I said I might name my dog that.
Doug. Oh, it goes. It's a going. I don't remember who said that, but that's about it. It's a going. I want to sleep in my bed, but I can't. It's too hot. No, somebody earlier on when they first got here, I asked how they were doing. Maybe it was Haley.
DJ.
Maybe it was DJ. I don't know. It was one of the two. Or one of them said it's a going. So I'm just repeating it. I'm on the struggle bus still.
Why? Mila. Like they're not far off from each other, but why?
Yeah, I'm tired of the heat. Just totally done with it.
Hey, I don't know if it got you over there at the hotel like it did us, but it was hailing at our house.
No, didn't get any hail.
That's what that
And
video
if we
was.
did, I didn't catch it. But I also had to, after the first 2 or 3 storms, I had to go and start breakfast. And then I finally had a chance to look, and you'd have one come through. It was an accident. You'd have one come through, and 10 minutes later, another one would come through, and 5 minutes later, another one would come through. It was the craziest thing. Of course, they didn't last very long, but they came in raising hell.
Yeah, when I first saw the lightning, it freaked me out. Like we were just sitting there taking a break, like smoking a cigarette, and had the garage door open before we got back to. Actually, it was before Scott went to go and pump all the gas out of the tank. I didn't help with that because that was too much on me. Yeah, made me lightheaded. I'm like, you deal with that stuff every day, so you can handle it. I can't. And he had his back to the door, and I was sitting on this side of him, with facing the door, and I happened to look up and saw lightning. I was like, "Is that lightning?" And he goes, "No, you're seeing your car headlights." I was like, "No." And I got up and as I was going towards the door, I saw it again. I'm like, "Nope, that's lightning." And so we go stand out in front of the Duramax for a minute, and told him, I was like, "No, watch." And I was pointing off to the north, and he's like, "I don't see nothing." I just hold on, just wait a minute. And I'd already pulled up the radar by that point. I'm like, "No, it's there. I promise you, it's there." Sat there for about 30 seconds, stared at the sky, nothing, nothing, nothing. He goes, "Pull up the radar in 3, 2," and I stuck it in his face and said, "I already had it open." Yeah.
Yeah, I went out and had a cigarette, and it was lightning all crazy and shit. And I had just went in and have a cigarette, and I was gonna finish something and then do the night audit. And next thing you know, it's cloud to ground lightning every damn direction. And
I told Scott he needed to hurry up. I was like, "It's now or never." But because I'm not exactly fond of this being outside, trying to put a gas tank back in a vehicle when there's lightning above me. Like I'm not
yeah,
fond of
I
that.
don't think that I'd be playing the game.
I mean, the only thing that was kind of okay is the fact that it was empty.
There was a suggestion made. I was talking to you when I was up there last week about Grandpa hiring, and I said, "Well, we'll see what's going on in Tori's life." And then I explained that you wanted one day if you were to do something like that. And he said, "Well, then why don't we just move to the big one? You have a side where you can work, and she's got a side, and I got a side." And then I said, "But you're not going to have a side because the point of them is to replace the work that you have to do." He goes, "Oh, that's right. Well, my stuff's still going to be in here." So that's what he suggested.
Which which big place or other place?
Well, you know where our shop is. Our shop is 16 by 40.
Are you talking about one of those ones at off to
And
the side?
yeah, one of the big ones. And you can put 3 cars in there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, one spot is taken instantly. And I'm like, okay. Because you've got the BMW, which obviously has to go in somewhere. And then you've got the main side by the door, and then you've got the side in front of the man door. And I said, I don't know, maybe it would work out that way, because then the rent would be only 500. Um, I tried to give him money out of those details that I did. Yes, coffee saves lives, and so do my cigarettes. Just saying. So anyway, that's what he suggested, and just keep it all in one place. And I said, well, she might want her own. And he said, well, have her move into number 3. Is it 3? Yeah, number 3.
Because Scott got an earful from me earlier this week or last week.
About what?
Because I guess this one guy, Steven, was part of was lumped into the storage lot, because the storage lot was us, Johnny, Danny, and then this Steven guy. Well, the Steven guy went and got just up and got his shit out of there and left. I guess because he got called on the fact that he never had his rent, and we covered it the first 2 months.
Hi,
Because we didn't have
good night, Kevin. Kelvin, have a good night. Get some rest, or day, or have a good day. I don't remember where you're at. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Because we didn't have to start paying rent out there until they got the hangar done. Got the roof back on the hangar. And when we started paying rent the first 2 months, Scott and I covered it for Steven, because he obviously doesn't get the concept of you got to have your shit first of the month. Like, that's how that works. If you're not going to have it, I said that last month. I said if he's not going to have his rent for the first of the month, his shit needs to be pulled out of there.
Yeah.
Well, he decided to just up and grab his shit and leave. So I guess Richard's in on it now. So Scott got an earful from me, and I guess something talk about Troy being a part of it, or whatever. I don't know. Paying a portion of rent and using the storage lot. So he got an earful from me in a text message, and I'm like, so since one or the other, whoever decides to be part of it or whatever, has already decided to start making the decisions about what's happening with the space inside the hangar that is part of the storage lot. I said, since they're already making decisions on what's going to happen with it, and since the only fucking thing out there that belongs to me, nobody's made any effort to put inside the fenced area. I said, maybe I should just figure out. So maybe I should just get the trailer and grab my truck and go find it, and get my truck and move it somewhere else, and just wash my hands of it. It's like, why don't I get to say so to any of this shit?
Your truck is out there?
Becca's truck?
And it's not in the fence?
It's at the storage lot, but the storage lot's an airport. And
It's what?
It's an airport. It's more like a crop duster airport, but it's an airport nonetheless. It's Mays Airport.
Which one? Which one?
Mays.
Oh.
But you got the fenced area it's like sectioned in half. There's like a little section off in the back is somebody else's, but then the majority of it is ours. And then there's the hangar off here to the side. There's like 2 sections to it, and one section belongs to our storage. And then just outside the fence is like the driveway, and then there's stuff in the middle, and there's a bunch of Danny's trucks out there too. So it's not just out in the open. It's surrounded by Danny's stuff. I think it's Danny's. I ain't been out there since Steven moved his shit, so I don't know what belonged to who. But it was out there in the center section.
Why do you guys have a storage lot?
Well, Danny has too much shit, and his backyard's full. And Johnny got screwed big time by Pecker City, as he calls it.
I know I can figure out what he's talking about.
I guess there's somebody on city council that just does not like him.
Oh.
And flew a drone over his house, and he got threatened with a bunch of lawsuits and fines and shit from the city if he didn't clean up his yard. Well, you can't see none of the shit from the road anyway. You got a good 100-foot driveway.
So what have you guys got over there?
Becca's truck. I got a picture of the layout right now. The Jegs truck, the one that Jacob borrowed and blew up. Is that out there? No, that's in Johnny's backyard. The teal dually that was supposed to go to Greg. Scott's green truck that we've had since before, that he's had since before me and him got together. Both the tow trucks. What the hell else is out there? I think there's one more.
I can understand keeping Becca's truck and his green truck, but what's the point of having the others? Is there a method to the madness?
Well, the green truck belongs to Andrew.
Right.
The Jegs truck belongs to Cooper. And the black dually belongs to Memphis. The teal dually, we got that for what, like 800 or 1,000 or something like that. It has like no rust on it. Just needs a motor swap, and the motor that's getting swapped into it has about 100-something thousand miles on it out of an RV. And it's worth a good 7. If it didn't go to somebody we knew, if like it just got posted, like I put a for sale sign on it, it could be like at least 7-8 grand. At the dually's at Johnny's house right now. The Blazer is currently at Richard's. It just got the transmission swapped out, and we just dropped off last night. We just dropped off the fuel pump for him to change the fuel pump because it went bad in the process of sitting. So we really don't have much except for what belongs to the kids and then a couple others.
Well, if it's going to belong to the kids, you got to get them moving. Like JJ's. Are we ever going to get him a license?
Hey, I need to get him out of the book. He lost that shit. Apparently Angie is interjecting and telling JJ things that don't need to be talked about with the 16-year-old and not with his parents.
Like what?
Because I was on the phone with Bub yesterday, and she asked the same question if he's got his permit yet, and I said no, he lost his book. And about the same time I said that, he said something along the lines of Grandma said something about the insurance and this and that.
Well, you guys will have to pay for the insurance.
Like if anything, he would have to take if anything, like the last time him and I actually had a full conversation about the actual driving test. I told JJ that at that point I said you may have to do the driving test in the Tahoe. That's not in a while. I don't know the name of it, so I can't tell you what it is. I know you know it.
What? The song? I got a copyright strike the last 2 nights because the music at the hotel.
I saw that. I can't monetize this.
Yes, and I'm not. I have to unlist all of the lives anyway. Which I'm working on. I'll probably work on some more tomorrow at work, but we'll see.
Ooh,
You
Nick
might
just made
you might wanna mute. I'm waiting. It's gonna anytime. Watch it make a liar out of me for some reason. I guess it's gonna make a liar out of me. It did reset on me as an individual last night or night before. I think it was the night before. It's at 1:52:55. I guess not. Hell, I don't know. I guess not, because I'm at 1:53:37 now. Oh, you think it would be a 1:55? That's crazy. You guys, everybody know what we're waiting on? We're waiting on that reset that always comes along at 1 hour, 51 minutes. But hello, Ray. But we're at 1 hour, 54 minutes and 26 seconds. That hasn't happened yet. Hell, I don't know.
Where'd you go? We're good? Can't hear you.
Are we good?
Yeah?
Well, hell. I muted it before I hit try again.
I just had a feeling it's something about 155.
Yeah, that's what it was. And it didn't even do the thing on it. It just gave me the cloud with the line through it and said try again or end stream. So I hit mute tried to come back. I was frozen, so I cleared it out, came back. That was weird.
No bet.
I'm trying to beat it. I'm trying to beat that system.
Just beat it.
Anyway, yeah, I told him, I said the only way I would really push her is if she was struggling at work where she was at. And he suggested we just go and move into the big one. But then if you do that, you wouldn't have a place to put your truck. But then you would be responsible for a whole new shop because the smaller shops are $7.95.
Give me. That's my charger at home.
Did you really?
Yeah, there's chargers here. I just like mine better.
Oh. Yeah, they don't have chargers there. I
Yeah,
have to take my own. Is everybody still there with us or what?
Are we live? Live?
This is like the third night. Everybody's been so quiet. Yeah, Mila says they're there.
Paul's here. Look at this cord.
Everybody's been so quiet. Good God.
That's Kennedy right there.
The first law, well, first I'd pass the law that no stupid is allowed. Being stupid is against the law. And then I would make sure that they were denaturalized and removed. Oh, yeah, we're just running our mouths.
Yeah.
I forgot you were there, Johnny. How you doing?
Hold on. I need some milk.
Gross. Hello, freeway girl. Cynthia, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. I hope you're doing okay. Alive and kicking, Paul says. Doing just fine, Grandma. Tired from work, but fine. I feel that. I got to work in the morning, but I slept half the day because I worked last night. So I don't know.
I hate liquids. Now I gotta pee.
Well, I tell you what, guys. Yeah, I did. I really like that job. Now the people are driving me bonkers, but I think everybody drives me bonkers. I'm not a people person. The customers are fine. The guests are fine. That's not what I'm getting at. It's the people. People that I work with. The managers are good. The second shift girl, she's good. I'm dealing with life, tree came down a couple weeks ago. Had to pay to get it cleaned up. Always something. I feel that. It is always something. If it's not one thing, it's 5 others. But yeah, I'm thinking about YouTube has a new feature. It's called shows. And I'm thinking about transitioning my videos instead of doing the detailing videos, transitioning it into doing something else and creating a show. But I've got to learn what the structure is because I don't honestly know. But I'm not sure if I want to go through the trouble because I have 6,000 subscribers. And as of this evening, I only had 6 views on the last video. And I did not want this channel to be nothing but a live stream channel because then you're obligated to be live when I can't always do that. You know what I mean? I mean, we like going live, but it should not be just a live stream channel because of the obligations that go with that. Like last Sunday, we didn't even go live. But that's because we had all this other stuff going on.
Isn't that when I was hella late to work?
Yeah. Well, no. What was was it the night that you told me to drive up there?
I don't remember. No,
Get my
because
property fixed. Yeah. Big W's for Mary. Thank you, Mary. We appreciate it. How you doing?
I think that was Sunday. That was Sunday because Saturday I took the truck because Suburban left me hanging down the street.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm just sitting here wondering how soon I need to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow at the car lot.
Hello. Yeah. I had to come in for some yogurt and some milk. I don't have my Tums.
Oh,
I forgot to put them back in the Suburban. They're in the truck, I think. You can hear how stupid this thing sounds now.
I'm still trying to figure out how he's going to fix that Avenger.
That'd be interesting.
At least he could get in, he can lean over and get inside there, but that's a lot of horn honking on a one car.
Eric.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like now.
Sounds like a pickup truck.
He said he drove it down the street and back before I left, and he goes, "It reminds me of." He's like, "It reminds me of your truck."
Is that because of the hole he drilled in it?
Yeah. And it really does. It sounds like the exhaust leak on my truck.
And it's running better now, or what?
Oh yeah, it actually goes like it's like there's nothing wrong with it.
No, I have to do anything. I know. I just don't get to do that anymore, Cynthia. And my schedule is all kinds of messed up because I'm working the 2 nights at the hotel in the middle of the week, which I really want that changed. I'm watching for opportunity there.
did I did I tell you I ran I stuck the fancy scanner on the Duramax?
No.
And I talked to the neighbor about it and I told him. I was like, and I was messing with the Suburban the other day with the scanner, and I decided to stick the scanner on the Duramax. Because we were doing something with this and with the Suburban. So we moved the Duramax out of the way and put the Suburban up there closer to the garage. And it was funny because when Scott put the Duramax back, but he didn't back it in the driveway because it keeps losing, like he keeps losing gears. Like it'll just like the brindle will start flashing and won't go forward and won't go backwards, nothing. So I stuck the scanner on it again, and I'm like, okay, let's see what stupid shit it's got to say now. It's still throwing the P0700 code, which is basically the computer saying, hey, the transmission control module says something's wrong. It's the transmission control module throwing the check engine light. But the fancy scanner, like it's got the tire pressure monitoring system and everything on it. It and from what I'm seeing, John actually went through and got the premium set up on that scanner. So it's like $250 a year for the premium option on that scanner.
Dang.
Uh,
You got to pay an outside place for that?
like it has a Wi-Fi connection that you do everything through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's an all-tail scanner, but it's fancy. It comes in a big plastic case.
Oh,
big heavy.
Grandpa bought a camera on a line and you watch it through your phone. You stick it into the motor.
Oh yeah, fuck, what's that called?
And he put it into the BMW X1 today. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Can't remember. It's a something scope. That's all I remember.
Yeah, something scope. I don't remember what it was called. Anyway, it was interesting. And of course, it had oil all over it, so it had to be cleaned up.
Yeah, we have one of those. It's just a pain in the ass to connect to.
He did it pretty quick. He got it working pretty quick.
But it hooked it up. And it said that P0700 code, which just says, hey, something's wrong with the transmission. So here's the check engine light for you. But then this fancy scanner, it'll run all the codes on the transmission control module too. And it popped up as P0722.
Which is
the output speed sensor. So I look underneath. The output speed sensor is on the transfer case. That wiring is the only wiring underneath that's taped up.
uh-oh. This one says, P.S. Love you, Mama. This was my daughter's handwriting. And this one is a memorial to my late husband. And then I have 2 others. one here, which no.
Right, it's on the top of your arm. I saw it. Hold the first arm back up, but like this. Other side, other arm. It's right there.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I can't see it in the dark. It's just a peace sign. And then I have this one, which is my zodiac, Chinese zodiac.
And a favorite animal.
My pig. Well, I guess we'll scoot on out of here. Since I got to work in the morning, I might as well not procrastinate because then I'll be super blasted tired tomorrow. And I'm on my own. Huh?
Angie felt kind of dumb the other day.
Why?
She tried to call me out on wasting money, but then I was like, joke's on you. Because she asked me the other day, she saw the Amazon box on the garage floor. She goes, "Did you ever open your Amazon box?" I said, "Yeah." And I walked over there, I looked at it, what it was, because it's sitting next to the ladder. I had other stuff in it, that's why it hasn't been thrown away yet. And I had to look at which box it was. I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "I opened it the same day." And she goes, "What was it?" And I said, "It was my book." I said, "It was my Misha Brown book." She goes, "Which one?" I was like, "The pink one." It says, "The Be Your Own Bestie book." She goes, "Seriously?" I said, "What?" She said, "I have that book." I'm like, "When'd you buy it?" She goes, "About a couple months ago." I said, "Ha, I've had mine longer. I got mine as soon as taxes hit." She's like, "I ain't read it yet." I said, "Me neither. I'm trying to stick with it and follow through with finishing the series I'm already on."
Sometimes it's hard, especially if a book becomes boring. Then it's a struggle to finish it.
The Harry Potter books are hard to read because they're written in Old English.
Yeah.
So all the
All right.
accents are written.
Yeah. All right. You too, Mr. Nightwolf. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow night if you're
Same
on.
time.
Same time. Right around that 11 or so mark, 11:30, somewhere around there. And then I can sleep in Sunday, so it's okay. I won't have to scoot out of here a little early. But I don't want to, I'm on my own tomorrow, and I don't want to be sleepy and loopy and all that. I want to be, it's pretty serious. By the way, did I tell y'all I got my license? I was like so happy
What license?
to sell cars.
Oh. Like you've got
There's
a
only
license.
2 things left that I need to do. I need to buy the cars, have them fixed, learn how to delegate, and manage money. And when it comes to getting them fixed, and then sell it for a profit. And then I need to learn how to buy one at the auction, and I got to get my dealer's license. Who's Ronaldo?
They're soccer players.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that shit. Go
That's
find
like
one of the guys to do that. I don't. We're females.
you can ask my kids. I think my kids say Messi. I think. I can't remember. I'd have to ask Robert. But
I have no
that's
idea.
like that's like asking the whole Twilight question. Team Edward or Team Jacob?
What the hell is that?
Twilight?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that either.
Yeah, or basically it's like which team are you on? Like who do you root for?
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Who's the better one?
No clue.
We are Americans that just learned we had a soccer team, so I ain't
Yeah,
answering
I had
that.
no idea we had a soccer team. That says everything you need to know right there. Because I didn't even know what FIFA was.
Like I knew about FIFA, I just didn't know it was here. That's why I was like, why are we coming here for it?
I didn't understand, but I guess it brought in millions of dollars and it taught a bunch of foreigners that America is not what they were taught. That's
Yeah,
all I can tell you.
they learned the cheese pull. That was a big thing.
Anyway,
So,
all right, everybody, you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. We sure do appreciate it. And until the next video, we'll see you later.